Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Here is a residential application where we have some just regular seating area here. There is a lot more elements outside of this patio here, but we're just focusing on this space here. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions that I have. So dimension wise, from center post to center post is 21, 2 and 5/8. And then this direction here, I believe center to center would be 9 feet 10 and 1/8. And then of course the outside edge of this large beam going across is 24, 8 and 5/8. Here you can see this beam here is 12, 9 and 8. And then we have this spacing between. This isn't going to play a vital role here, but 3 and 7 and 7/16 of an inch of space. So there's our overall drawing. And let's go ahead and look at what I've got here. So what I have here is 3 of the 6,000 watt units. They're essentially at the same level as the height of here, but let's just go ahead and see what that overall height is going to end up being. Let's see here real quick. Of the bottom of the heater, we're at 9 feet 1 1/8 off the ground when mounted to these positions up here, this beam up here. Let me just clarify this here. Okay, so yeah, we have 3 of the 6,000 watt units. They're centered in the patio space itself, and I just have them because of the layout here. I think there was 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beams. I picked the center beam, and then of course just the outer beams here, just to make it symmetrically looking or symmetrically fitting within the space. And then I also looked at the footprint of this pad that I have here. Now if I just went from this corner here and drew a line to each one of these corners, I would come up with roughly about 200 square feet. And for that space, we're looking at really about having somewhere in the nature of 55,000 BTUs to heat up that space. And what I've done here, these 6,000 watt units are equivalent to roughly 20,572 BTUs. So 20, 40, 60,000 BTUs ought to heat up this inner space here without any issue. Let's just go ahead and look at the clearances. There are no clearances that I see here, so this is the clearance above and also below the heater. We're not penetrating any mass. Now this structure here, by the way, is all steel structure, and the only thing that I had any concern about whatsoever would be the actual distance this door came out. These are trifold doors, I'm believing, and I have a little gap between here and the resident itself, and also I'm not sure about the distance between the eaves and how far in it comes. I think it comes in a little bit further, but again, we're not in that, we don't have that issue as long as nothing penetrates past this line right here from this post, outside post, to this outside edge of the post. So that's good. And then let's just go into the footprint of heat with 20,000 BTUs a piece. We have some nice overlapping here in the center. Now you can see that the physical ray I have here isn't penetrating this seat right here where your body would be. However, these are infrared light waves. The light does bend and stretch. It does go out further. This is the ideal footprint. So if you were just going to have one heater and you were going to sit, let's say, on these center tables here, in that location at least, this heater would be fine. But with multiple units and larger seating areas, this heater here will penetrate, you know, here, and it'll come out further, and this one will come out further than what you're visually seeing. So there'll be a good crossover here in the middle. And if there's not enough crossover, then we can always take this heater here and this heater here and change it 5 degrees pointed towards the center of the room, and that will pick this edge up of ray so that it's crossing over just fine in the middle here. So But that's essentially it for this particular application. It's quite simple. Oh, I just want to mention one other thing is the bracketry here. I think these are 4x posts. So let's see if I can get in closer. You can see the brackets I have here are the 6-inch brackets. And so if you wanted to have these finished off, you can just, score a line here and just do a chop off saw and cut this edge off here straight, or even come up with your own bracket that just maybe is square, or you could even just square this off so it's straight up in here, straight up over here, and that would give you enough. These heaters are 18 pounds outside the box, so there's no issue with the weight. And then also how to screw this onto a steel surface. That'd be up to the installer, but I would say a couple of zip screws here. There are some existing holes. They might just line up wrong here for this application, so you may have to drill a couple new holes in here to make it fit within the application, or just come up with your own L bracket or something of that nature. But anyways, there it is. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, send your request to designs@patioheat.com. And if this has helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up. We don't monetize, we don't advertise, and the only way that we can get our message across to you, the users, is by your thumbs up. So we appreciate that very much, and thank you very much. You have a great day.